Hello, everyone. So, if you haven't heard already, there's a dam in China called the Three Gorges Dam that has moved because of all the supposed rainfall. And here's a picture of it right there. You can see in the middle, there's an indentation. I find it very curious that it's Three Gorges Dam. And this dam is not even that old. Here in this article, the dam was a pet project of the late Premier Li Ping and a monumental pride of the nation when it blocked and diverted Asia's largest river in 1997. So this was started in 1997, but it wasn't finished until 2006. Here in the article, despite protests by residents and environmentalists, the Three Gorges Dam was completed in 2006 after a 12-year build. Millions were displaced as an area of about 600 kilometers was submerged to create the world's largest dam and hydroelectric facilities. Now, so far, we have Three Gorges Dam, 600 kilometers, 2006, and 12 years, which 1 plus 2, 3. A lot of familiar numbers that we see in this satanic world that we try to investigate, expose, whatever you want to call it. But based on these numbers, I would be very nervous about this dam. Another part of the article reads, China's massive Three Gorges Dam is at risk of blowing, putting 400 million people at risk. The problem is that China once claimed the dam would withstand a 10,000-year flood, then a 1,000-year flood, and now only a 100-year flood, even though it was completed in just 2006. Then in 2018, it was reported online that pictures show that the Three Gorges Dam has moved, which I showed at the beginning of this video. Here, an expert warns that the collapse of the TGD would destroy all of the cropland and livestock downstream, destroy major cities such as Wuhan, Wuhan, that sounds familiar, and could threaten Shanghai. It would affect the Grand Canal systems and so spill over into the Yellow River region. I'm not going to quantify the damage. It's very clear that the collapse will be catastrophic. But not just to China. The country already is a net importer. Without soybeans from Brazil and the USA and wheat from Australia and Europe and the US, China cannot feed its livestock, let alone its human population. The collapse of the TGD would perhaps be the single largest disaster that could affect the world's security or food security, because aside from the immediate disaster, there would be enormous upward pressure on food prices, putting essential staples out of reach of hundreds of millions of people outside of China. So this will be a huge event, which I believe will take place. Now, in another part of the world, a cargo ship with 43 crew and nearly 6,000 cattle sank off Japan. The only survivor was a 45-year-old chief officer, and he was rescued late on Wednesday after Japanese Navy P-3C surveillance aircraft spotted him wearing a life vest and waving while bobbing in the water. Now, this ship was on its way from New Zealand with a bunch of beef to, you guessed it, China. The vessel was en route to port of Jingtang in Tangshan, China, with an estimated journey of approximately 17 days, it said. So this is a huge loss. 6,000 cattle? That's a huge loss for an already struggling country. And in this article, we have 43 dead. That equals up to 7. We have 6,000 cattle. 45-year-old survivor. That equals out to 9. He's rescued by some P-3C, 3. And the trip is only supposed to take 17 days, which is 8. Judging by all the numerology surrounding these two events, which just so happen to affect China's food supply, I really do believe that this is manufactured. This is Agenda 21 being brought, to life before our eyes, being played out before our eyes. And if you live anywhere in that valley below that dam, I'd be very nervous. I would move based on the numerology in these articles, because this is quite serious. And I hope everybody is preparing and storing up food and supplies. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.